So the next case was C1 not equal to 0 and C2 not equal to 0. So divide on both sides by numerator and denominator by C2 e raised to m to t. So that will be giving us y by x equal to C1 b1 by C2 e raised to m1 minus m to t plus b2 by C1 a1 by C2 e raised to m1 minus m to t plus a2. Now as we know m1 is less than m2, m1 minus m2 will be negative. So we can see that as t tends to infinity, again m1 minus m2 less than 0, this whole term will go to 0. So y by x will be approaching to b2 by a2. So this was the lines we had. So this one was y by x equal to b1 by a1. Okay, and these half lines are approaching and entering the origin, and this was the line which we took as y by x equal to b2 by 8. Now when you take the case where C1 not equal to 0 and C2 not equal to 0, so the curve will be such that, so this will be, this will not be line, this will be representing curves. So the curves will be such that they will approach to this line asymptotically as t tends to infinity. So as t tends to infinity, this will be curves which is having slope b2 by a2. So we will be getting curves of this form. Okay. So they will be approaching to this line. Now we know that as t tends to infinity, so it will be approaching towards this line. So it will be going, the direction will be towards the origin. So therefore now we can conclude that so every path will approach and enter the origin at t tends to infinity. So therefore this will be a node. So hence 0, 0 is a node. Now this was the case when both n1 and n2 were negative. Now similarly, if m1 and m2, if both are greater than 0, and if you have m1 not equal to m2, so they are distinct and they are greater than 0. So what happens is again this whole thing will be the same. നമുക്ക് ഈ കേസസ് തന്നെ വരും c1 not equal to 0, c2 0 ആവുന്ന കേസ്. ഇനി n1 ഇവിടെ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണ്, നമുക്ക് again dy by dx equal to v1 by a1. So n1 is positive. So as t approaches to infinity, this will be increasing. Okay. So what happens is your arrows will be reversed here. Okay. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഈ ലൈൻ കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ as t tends to infinity, this will be going away from your origin, but as t tends to minus infinity, this will tend to 0. So when t approaches to minus infinity, x and y will approach to 0. So it will be entering the origin as t tends to minus infinity. Okay. So it will be passing through the origin, and again the same case applies for c2 not equal to 0. When c1 equal to 0, c2 not equal to 0, same ഇത് തന്നെ വരും. As t tends to infinity, direction നമുക്ക് reverse ചെയ്യും. Direction പുറത്തേക്ക് inward ആയിരിക്കില്ല, outward direction ആയിരിക്കും പോകുന്നത്. Again as t tends to minus infinity, this will be entering the origin. And here also this case the same thing works. As t tends to minus infinity, y by x will be equal to approaching to b2 by a2. So we will be getting everything same, except that all the directions are now reversed. So we will be getting paths which will be approaching this line where the slope b2 by a2 varum. So now the directions will be outward. So that is the difference here. Again, it will be approaching and entering the origin as t tends to minus infinity. So hence it will be a node. So that completes the proof of both the cases. So therefore, when the roots are real and distinct, and when they are of the same sign, it will be a node. Okay. അപ്പം ഒരു കേസിൽ നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റേബിൾ ആണ്, ഒരു കേസിൽ അൺസ്റ്റേബിളും ആയിരിക്കും വരാം.